Well, it's another day here on the farm. I'd like to talk with you about things that we've been doing. We've, well, that's not the way I want to start this. Hello, Papa back here with you to tell you what we've been doing. As you can see, I just harvested some corn this morning. That's the balance of what was out there that we grew this year. We've been eating on it for 3 or 4 days. Not every day, not every meal, but it's some good corn. Very good. Well, let's see how this looks. It's going to be a scorcher today. Got heat advisory, starts at 11 o'clock. What time is it anyway? I guess it's 11:30 already. Anyway, heat advisory going till 9 p.m. tonight. Last cup of coffee for the day. Probably was wondering, well, what in the world do y'all do with what you have out there in the garden? Let me show you. This right here is kimchi, and it's made out of cabbage, and it's got other things in there. It's got onions and green onions and garlic, and then the red stuff is, get this now, red pepper, hot red pepper. In fact, it's only got half as much as what it calls for, the recipe calls for, but man, is that stuff good. You keep it in the refrigerator. Now, you can also out of cabbage make sauerkraut. And a friend of ours made this, Maria made this sauerkraut. And as you can see, we've ate down a ways, and we'll soon have it all ate up. Good stuff. We also grew beets, golden beets this year. We may grow some, what are those red beets called? Anyway, red beets. But this is pickled beets. They're sweet. This is some relish, chunky relish with charred onions, red onions, bread and butter pickles, and this here is Cowboy candy, which is jalapenos. Anyway, the garden is going great, or has been, but we have like 10 days of no rain coming up. And Uma said, I'm not going to water. So this morning, harvested the corn. Now the corn, done great. I forget what variety it is, but it's a sweet corn, and it is very tasty. Very tasty. So tasty that the grasshoppers, which we're not having a plague over, but there are way too many of them. They cut the silks off, and then they start eating on the corn. They are destructive creatures, that's for sure. So I'm just looking before I came out here in the refrigerator, and we do have some squash, some yellow squash. We have some kind of pepper that was supposed to be poblanos, but they're not, that are growing. We have tomatoes. We have the Cherokee Purple and Jet Star, and I forget what other varieties they are. And here in a few months, we will be, well, not a few months, a few weeks. This is July the 27th. And things are getting dry. And probably will keep watering, or Uma will keep watering the sweet potatoes. And hopefully we have a good sweet potato crop. And I am very excited and hopeful that there'll be large potatoes, no strings, which sometimes sweet potatoes become stringy, and The variety is purple Japanese. Man, are they good. If you ever get a chance to grow those, you ought to grow them. I highly recommend them. Very tasty. Very tasty sweet potato. Well, today, Uma's in there. She's heating up the salsa. Got a few pints of salsa to be canning today. And I've got something else I might do. Oh yeah, probably hibernate. I tell you, this weather, heat gets to me pretty good. Pretty quick. Well, what else can I tell you? I've probably forgotten it already. But if something comes up, or repeat myself, I'll show you again. Thank you for watching. And remember, this is the Nip Life. Oh, by the way, we did have a beef process this year. So we've got fresh beef, or frozen in the freezer. And that is mighty good also. So we are really blessed. Really blessed. And we're very thankful. Well, thank you so much. Oh yeah.